Hello and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Want to say thank you to all the new subs. Thank you guys so much for choosing to hit that subscribe button. If you're new here and you have yet to hit that subscribe button, you should. It helps me out a whole lot and I'd really appreciate it. In the last episode, we built an all MSI PC with dual graphics cards to get a 3D Mark score of 15,376. If you missed that episode, I'll put a link up in the upper right hand corner. You can go check that episode out. Also, I have started a playthrough of PC Building Simulator's IT expansion. So if you missed that, you should go check that out. It is on my channel. Let's hop into the email here. Let's see what we've got. Maybe click it 15 times to get it to open up today. Let's do this. I think this is the only fix we have. So let's do this fix. It says, hello, so I need some repairs done. I keep getting blue screens with loads of error text. I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones. Please, I read that AMD parts are really good. All right, so they've got a budget of $700 for us to replace the CPU and replace their RAM. Let's take a look and see what their stats are here. They've got a Ryzen 3 3300X and one stick of Corsair Dominator Platinum 16 gig 2666 megahertz. All right, well, their budget is big. I'm wondering, maybe we'll see about upgrading their CPU for them. I'm pretty sure we could get something better than a 3300X and that nice X570 board they've got. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's go ahead and accept that one. And then let's come down here to the bottom. Let's do this oldest build down here from S. Conrad. Says, hey, I need a new PC. Can you help? Let's go big and custom water cool the whole PC. You think you could do that all in 2 days? I'm a total EK fanboy. Don't try and pass off any used parts. I want all new stuff. Well, all right, S. Conrad. We're not going to use any used parts. Don't worry about that. Got a budget of $5,250 to custom water cool their entire PC. I'm pretty sure we can make that happen because, well, they don't have any specifics other than they want EK parts. So no big deal there. Let's go ahead and accept that one. All right, I'm going to step away. I'm going to get some parts for the fix as well as parts for this build put into the shopping cart, and I will be right back. All right, for the repair, hopefully this won't make them angry. If it does, oh well, there goes my star rating, I guess. For the repair, we're going to upgrade from the 3300X that they had to a Ryzen 7 3800X because it fits in their budget. We're also going to upgrade their RAM. They were running a single stick of 16 gig 2666 RAM that needed to be replaced. In its place, we're going to put 2 sticks of 8 gig 3600 megahertz RAM so that they get the advantage of dual channel as well as faster RAM. So hopefully that doesn't make them angry. Hopefully we'll get 5 stars out of it. As for the build, the water-cooled, fully water-cooled build, for the non-water cooling parts, we're going to go with the NZXT N7 B550 motherboard in white, a Ryzen 7 5800X, 2 sticks of Corsair Vengeance RGB RAM, 8 gig 3600 megahertz, a Gamer Storm 750 watt power supply in white, Patriot Viper VP4100 M.2 2 terabyte NVMe drive, 3 Corsair iQ QL120 RGB fans in white. We're going to put all that in the EVGA DG77 case, also in white. As for the custom water cooling parts going in there, it's all EK except for the GPU. It's an EK block, EK reservoir, and an EK SE120 and 360mm radiator, all RGB. As for the graphics card, we're going to go with an EVGA RTX 3080 for the Win 3 Ultra Hydro Copper Gaming. Let's make sure next day delivery is selected. We're going to buy all that now. Let's come over here. Let's buy all of this for next day delivery. Maybe. There we go. I'm going to go into the day. We'll get everything in and we can get to work. Go to work. All right. What's all this case action? All right. Here's all our parts. What do we got here? One of these cases has to be from PCBay. It's got to be this one because I didn't order that. Very nice. in the cabinet with you, or closet, or wherever that is. We're going to put that away for another day. Here is our fix. And here's our case for our build. Let's get this over here on this workbench. And I'm going to grab the sticky note and get that put over here as well. Man, I'm excited to build with a white motherboard. We haven't had any new white motherboards in a while. And that one from NZXT, the B550, that just came out with the version 1.13 update. So I'm very excited to build a white build with modern parts. All right, let's get the CPU cooler off of here. Let me get this stick of RAM out of here. Bye-bye. Let's get the CPU out of there. I'm going to open up these other RAM slots because I'm going to do a dual channel. Let's take a look at their CPU. I'm very curious. It is indeed broken. It is indeed broken. So, instead of the 3300, we're going to be putting this Ryzen 7 3800X in its place. There we go. Let's go back over here. I want to sell... Well, actually, we can do a sell all broken. We'll do that later. That's something new they've recently added, and I'm pretty excited about that. We can get rid of all the broken stuff all at once. Let's take a look at RAM. Come down here to the bottom. Their 16 gig 2666 stick is broken, and we've got two brand new 8 gig 3600 megahertz sticks that we're going to put in here. There's the other one. Perfect. All right. It is time for some thermal paste, and we will get their CPU cooler reinstalled. Where is it? Down here at the bottom, the Cooler Master. Hyper 212. Nice. Still a decent CPU cooler. Let's cable that thing up. Make sure everything is connected, and we're going to power this on, make sure it works. I'm going to hop into their BIOS real quick because I want to turn on XMP. There we go. We're getting the 3600 megahertz out of it. Let's go ahead and restart. There, we're good to go. Let me grab the side panel. We will get that reinstalled here. And this can go out into the hallway. And I'm going to get started on this build. Got a lot of case to take apart here. Everything has to come off. This thing has multiple back panels. That has to go. That has to go. This needs to go. Fans. All the fans need to go. Basically, everything needs to come out of this case. Everything. Front panel gone. There we go. Fans gone. And gone. Got a nice empty case to start with. Okay, so first things first, I want to put custom water cooling parts in. We've got a 360 millimeter radiator going in the front. There we go. And we've got a 120 going back here in the back. Perfection. While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and grab the reservoir. We've got the EK140 Revo D5 RGB. It's going to go right here. And then, before I forget, I want to mount the case fans. We've got three, where are they? Here they are. Three of these Corsair IQ QL120 RGB fans in white. All of them are going to go right up in the top of the case. And the last one, that's not it. There it is. There we go. All right. Now it is time, not for CPU, for motherboard. Need to get the motherboard in here. We've got the NZXT N7 B550 in white. There we go. I'm going to get this ready for CPU and RAM, as well as the M.2 drive. All right, for our CPU, we've got the Ryzen 7 5800X. There we go. Let's get that locked down. For our RAM, we've got Corsair Vengeance 8 gig, 3600 megahertz. We've got 2 sticks of that. There we go. And then for our storage, we've got a Patriot Viper VP4100 2 terabyte NVMe drive. Get that installed right there. All right, next, I want to grab some thermal paste, get that on the CPU, and go ahead and install this CPU block, which is the EK RGB CPU block. So we'll have some nice RGB going on in here. We've got all the RGB fans, everything, all the RGBs, all of them. Okay, next, I want to get our power supply in here. We've got the GamerStorm DQ750M in white. It's not a perfect white. It doesn't exactly match this case, but it's close enough, I suppose. It looks gray, but it's really more white than gray, I think. It'll work. It's just a power supply. All right, and last but not least, we need to put a graphics card. That's the wrong section. We need to go to water-cooled graphics cards. We get a graphics card in here. We've got the EVGA RTX 3080 for the Win 3 Ultra Hydro Copper Gaming. And it is a single slot. It is a single slot graphics card. That's so cool. That is so cool. All right, so we just need to get this thing cabled and piped. So let me grab some piping here. Let's go with white rigid pipe as well as white EK fittings. This is the out port. We're going to go up to this upper radiator here. I have to step away. If bins get crazy, I may have to step away and get them done. But that looks pretty good to me right there. So let's go ahead and accept that one. I'm going to run out of this radiator and into, oops, out of the radiator and into the CPU block. There we go. See if we can't get this up and out of the way. I don't think it's going to let me bring it out here. Nope, it's going to do that thing where it just wants to be at an angle. And that's fine. That is fine. It looks just fine from the front. It's just when you go to the side, you can tell it's an angle. It's not going to bother me too much. Let's go ahead and accept that one. And then I'm going to run out of the CPU block into this back radiator. Let's see what we can do with this thing. Can we just do that? How about that? Yeah, that's not so bad. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Then we're going to come out of this back radiator and into our graphics card. And we'll see if we can't just straighten it up a little bit. Just like that. And then out of the graphics card and back into the reservoir. And, well, that's not the greatest look. Let's see. That's not such a bad look. Can we straighten this up just a bit? There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and accept that one. So all of our piping is done. We just need to cable it. And obviously, I'm going to go with white cables. Let's do these sleeved plastic plain white cables here. Get everything cabled up. Got all these fans across the top. Radiator in the front. I should put my top panel on because that's where all of our front panel connectors are. So let's come down here. Let's grab the top panel. Let's get that on. We'll cable that up. There we go. And then we should be able to put most of everything back on here. Get the front panel back on. Get to come around here to the back. This is always a fun adventure. Oops. Got to unplug. And then we'll put this mounting ring on. And then it'll plug itself back in. Then I'll put the PCI lock on. Then I need to unplug everything. And then put the back panel on. And then it'll plug it all back in again. Oh, me. All right, then let's put this side panel on. And then we need to address our loop. So let me come over here to custom water cooling, coolant. Could use clear, but I'm going to use white. It's probably down here at the bottom. White opaque. There we go. We're going to let this run through. While that's doing that, I'm going to get a USB drive installed in here. It's getting close to being done. Coming through this last pipe here. There we go. There we go. All right, let's power this on. I'm going to have to change some colors, but before I do that, let me hop into the BIOS real quick. Let me turn XMP on. We'll go ahead and let this install the operating system. Then I'm just going to get the lighting app installed. Get these lights changed. Let's see, while that's restarting, let's see this side panel. Oh yes, it darkens it some. That's perfect. It was way too bright. EVGA was just all blown out. So that looks much better already. Let me get this lighting app started up. Select everything but that. Then I want to try to kind of match that EVGA. Let's see, maybe this way. Ooh, that's really close. I may just leave it there. If I mess with it too much more, it might just throw it off, because this you can't change, but all this I can. So I'm pretty happy with that. I am pretty dang happy with that. So this thing's done. Let's take a quick look at it. I think it turned out real nice. It's a good, clean build. And then there's nothing on that side that we can see, so it's all just over here. Very, very nice. All right, let's get this thing out here. We can collect some money, and then we can check on our auctions. Close out these stores. Let's see. Let's check out let's check out this repair that I did a sneaky upgrade on. Let's see if they liked it. 5 stars. They fixed the CPU in my machine. They didn't try to fob me off with second-hand parts, which is nice. I have no idea what fob means in that general context, but hey, you know, whatever. I'll take the 5 stars. And I'm glad they were happy with their upgrade. Then, let's take a look at the build. 5 stars, I like the new PC. Awesome. I like it too. I think it turned out really, really nice. So we got a bunch more emails, so that's great. I'm going to clear out these red dots because they drive me nuts. We got some daily deals here. Got some RAM, a crappy power supply, practical design, define R6 blackout with tempered glass. Okay, maybe I'll take a look. Maybe I'll take a look at that real quick. Let's open up PCBay. All right, I'll buy the RAM. It'll go good in a build. I don't want a 450 watt power supply. I don't care about the fan, but I am going to get the case. And then let's check out our auctions. If you missed the episode where I built these, it was actually 3 episodes, and I'm not going to link them. You'll just have to go to the channel and go back and watch them. They're all titled properly, so you should be able to find them pretty easily. For the first one here, everything's got 1 day left. We're up to 1543, 2942, a 2192, 2312. And then down here, we've got 3981 and 4440. We're going to get a heck of a payday in the next episode when these all sell. Yeah, that's going to be a nice payday. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. Also, if you'd like to help support me, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. There's also a join button next to the subscribe button. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next episode.